everyone. This is another episode of Let's Talk Sports with Tim McKain, and I am here with Michael Williams Jr. Not only was this man number 18th ranked as an amateur, 35 and 13. This brother, he is 13 and 0. He's got 9 KOs. This man, he is the future of boxing. Michael Williams Jr. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, I always ask this with all my athlete friends or, colleagues and etc. When did you know that boxing was for you?
I'll say about the age of like 16 maybe. I think that's when I started, actually taking it serious and started to love the sport. So I'd say around the age of that 16, 17, I started, really taking boxing serious, because as a little kid, I was just going through the motion and it was just a sport. I was just in there doing it. Then I'm just going back home, la, 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 la. But by the age of 15, 16, 17, around then, I started, just taking it serious.
So when you first started out, let's say when you really found out that you really want what you wanted to do, which was 15, 16, did you know you were much better than the average boxer?
Yeah, I believe I always had the height and the length. So that's when I started to see that around that age. So once I realized that, I started, telling myself I have the advantage. So.
What was your experience like going into the ring the very first time? Do you remember that? And what was your experience like?
Well, as an amateur?
Yes, sir. As an amateur.
It was a while ago. I can say, it was different. As in amateurs, it's kind of similar to sparring. So I kind of sparred a lot. So I kind of went past that stage of getting hit and stuff. But the most exciting thing was actually, winning the trophy and stuff after the victory. So my first time in the ring as an amateur, I won. So receiving that, award felt pretty good.
Yes, sir.
But I ain't had none of that, no type of feelings and nothing like that.
Even as a professional in your first, because I was doing some research on some boxers, and did you ever face that fight or flight type reaction, and how did you handle that?
I still get nervous when I before fights. I tend to scream and just try to hype myself up, but once I'm in there, it just goes away. It's time to fight. But beforehand, I still get that little jittery feeling and a little nervous. But once I'm in there, it all goes away. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you see a lot of fathers who are influential when it comes to their sons. So you got Sean Porter, and then you have Floyd Mayweather. Can you just explain how impactful your father has been throughout your life and in your boxing life?
It's a blessing to have a father in my life, especially live with both parents. But to have that father to push me and just motivate me throughout anything, not even with boxing, just with everything. I have that extra motivation to push. And he's extra hype man too. Even when I'm doing good, he made me feel good. So that gives me extra push too. So having a father like him is a blessing to me. So. Yes,
sir. Yes, sir. So you've been through some adversity in your boxing career. Your eyes. I think I read a report where it said that you had eye vision that was even worse than being blind.
I was blind. I remember used to be in school, and I tried to be all cool and stuff, not wear my glasses. It was worse. I couldn't see nobody. You had to be in my face for me to recognize you. But it was terrible. I don't know how I did it. Even when I fought, it was bad. Wow. I couldn't really see no punch. I just went by just instincts, and if I see if I think he about to throw something, I just move.
So how do you deal with that now? Have you fixed the situation or?
Oh yeah, I got laser eye surgery. I had to if I wanted to be a pro. So we made some adjustments, and now I see 20/20 every time.
I feel you. So being someone who's so young, how do you feel like you are able to keep that mindset of hey, I'm just gonna push, because someone like you who's so young and so gifted, Like, what keeps you focused? What keeps you motivated when you can get all the fame, all the girls, all the money right now? What
Yeah.
keeps you motivated?
Just my goals when it comes to boxing, like what I want. So if I want it, I just got to work hard and grind for it. Like you said before, I got a father too as motivation. So with me grinding and having somebody pushing me, I'm good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, if somebody wanted to be like you,
Yeah.
Michael Williams Jr., somebody who's like 10 or 11 years old, they just started boxing, what would you tell them what to do? What would your keys of success be?
Um, Make sure that you know that you find like what you want to do, and if you was boxing, just stick with it, stay focused, and it's all about discipline, pretty much. As a young age like that, if that's what you want to do, that's you got to grind and work hard and just stay focused and be disciplined about the sport. So I say discipline is the main thing when it comes to boxing or just anything. You just got to stay focused and just try to achieve your goal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what is it like training under the great Roy Jones
Yeah.
Jr.? What is that like?
It's crazy because he was somebody like I always, people study like boxing, like fighters and stuff. He was somebody I always just go back and like watch his fights, and it just like years before I would never thought he would be like my trainer, and it's just crazy just to have him just around me all the time training me, or just even when we go out or just chilling somewhere. Like I said, my moments I'm like, wow, that's really Roy Jones right there. But now it's just he's like family now, so it's cool. It's just great, man.
So, what are some of the lessons, the boxing lessons, the life lessons that he's kind of like helped you with, or taught you?
Pretty much, I feel like he's tightening my screws. He's giving me that real pro talk and like the things around it, and like how to like fight, like different styles of fighters. Cause he been through it all, so he just teaching me how to like pretty much how to do it all, how to box on the outside and inside, certain tricks, certain things to do, how to just fight smart in the ring, pretty much.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all he's doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you have a fight coming up. Who are you
Yep.
fighting against, and where will it be at?
I haven't got to my fighter yet, but it's November 7th, and it's in Tennessee. It's in
Yes, sir.
Tennessee.
Yes, sir. And then you have some products too. Is it Match? What is your
Match,
company called?
Matchbout.co. Well, it's Matchbout, but the website is matchbout.co.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to buy some gear, man.
Oh yeah, I got the hoodie on right here.
Yeah, man.
Right here.
I'm gonna get some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got gloves, shoes, just everything. Anything you want, Michael Williams Jr. Matchbout got 'em. So
Yes, you hear it here. Michael Williams Jr. Anybody listens to this, please
yes,
purchase
sir.
this man right here. He is the future of
It's gonna
boxing.
be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate your time.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you.